All right. Looks like we should be live. How's everybody doing tonight? Beautiful Friday night. It's about 15 degrees out right now, and I'm not outside. So we're going to turn around. I'm waiting for some things too here. I got to do a quick couple things there so I don't have that problem. Get those up there. Bring this one up there so I can kind of check what's going on there. I want to see how the sound is, though. I'm going to hang for a second. Yep, sound is working just fine. All right, so I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Got a few things done earlier. Was going to start on the build a little bit earlier. How you doing, Stanley? But I ended up kind of hanging back and took the optic out for a ride. I got the new foams or titers in and everything else. Got those on last night, so I wanted to take it for a spin, get that little diversioning run done. Kind of like the way it's turned out. It's been a fun build. So if you're looking at one, I got the kit and threw too much at it, but you can go pretty budget on it after the kit with ESC servo and just make it real simple. I went a little crazy with it. Got rear steer, obviously, so there's one of the things. But yeah, so it's been a nice little build. Good fun. Excellent little setup if you get into off-roading at all. Let's see. I'm going to grab my other kit here. I've been threatening to start this for a while, but I haven't yet. How did I get over here? Oh, I know how I got over here. Because my computer bumped me. Did it shut me down? No, it looks like it just bumped me over. Darn thing. So anyways, been threatening to do this build. I just haven't started it yet. JB and I got to talking yesterday. And we kind of talked about doing a live tonight and getting together, and I figured we talked a little bit, and I said, okay, well, I can start out a little bit early, get some stuff going and do some stuff. I was going to start a little bit earlier than this and, jump into this Red Cat RDS build. But I decided to go ahead and wait, do a few other things, relax, watch some other things for a bit. So what's been up, Stanley? Things going good? Thomas, how's it going? So I grabbed some items and I've been building up the parts I want to put for this. There's still one or two other things I'm going to need, at least one in ESC. I think I know what I'm going to go for. Got a couple options, but we'll see. And then I picked up pretty much all the RDS upgrades that they had available, including a few other things like rims and tires here. Actually, those are rims and tires for the unit. The other set of, well, at least a set of rims. I think I got other tires. I know I got other tires. There they are. So there's some Yokomo tires for the asphalt. So this stuff can go over here for a moment. I'm gonna pull this out over here and move you over there. So yeah, hot racing flames. Gotta have flames. What's up, Urban? How's it going? Got to have some flames. So yeah, JB will be along sometime here in a bit. Not sure what he's gonna do. We're gonna, try to see if we can, maybe invite some people through the night. I don't know how long I'll be rolling. Long night last night, and then I was, slept a little bit. Yeah, you did, brother. You came in full force. We appreciate you stopping by and checking out live. It's always good to have eyes on what's going on around the RC world. Gives ideas and sometimes solutions to problems that people have had. So I always love checking out what everybody's putting up. There's JV. Let's see here. I don't know what I'm gonna need actually right away, but yeah, I picked up pretty much all the upgrade parts, the aluminum items from Red Cat for the RDS. Pretty much all front end stuff except for the tranny case. which turns it into an open tranny. A few other pieces, parts. Put these over here because I'm going to slide those in the other box for the moment. Don't need that. I think this is all the build stuff. Oh, I still actually do need another item that I haven't. I just haven't pulled it out of my other rig yet. And that's a servo. But I got a servo sitting in a drag car I ain't using. Yeah, I did see some of them. Not for right away, though. I didn't realize it right away. I sometimes forget that without switching over, you can see that stuff. Kind of getting used to the software. But yeah, you guys did raid. Oh, okay, actually, I need this out. I gotta figure out what's first here, and that's extra stuff. So this stuff, picked up the Reese mini gyro for the setup. I've got a Reese servo that's going into it, 299 LP. So I figured I'd match and make that a little bit easier. I need some eyes so I can kind of see what's going on. Yeah, I had a good little crew that hopped in for a little while. We were on, I was on, well, it was about 1 o'clock my time when I popped off. There he is, popping in. So let's see, first thing I got us doing is the rear end. So I will need that rear case a little bit. I do have the motor, but I think I can pass on that for the moment, decide where I'm going to put it. And then it looks like we go to the front end on the chassis. We build the rear diff. It all goes into the case. Motor plate gets mounted for the, that's a rear motor plate. Oh, this is just the rear. Oh, it shows you the motor plate in one position at a time, but it's movable. And then you get to the front end. Okay. Then the rear end, as far as arms. So you kind of bounce between the front and the back as you go together. Kind of do the sections for the front, then the back, except for you start out at the diff. So, okay. Looks like we need P1. That's most of our back stuff. There's our motor plate, bearings, bag A. The bag E, the bag F. Bag B, that's going to come up soon. Bag G is shocks. I might do a different version for shocks, although everybody said these are actually not too bad. They are aluminum bodied. Drive cups. We got here, bag is that. Bag D. And we got the big bag. And 2. And then oils. All right. So bag P1 and bag A, I'm guessing. Then bag B there. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, I'll watch what I'm doing. I turned my chair just enough. How you doing, Red Screen? Cool Corbin. Yes, that's right. A couple times I've slipped into your live and then had other things going on, so checked it out for 5, 10, 20 minutes and headed out. Try to share some of the mileage love. So let's slide this. I put that back in the dummy. Did it, dummy? Let me move this down here. So JB was in and then he's out. Okay, he'll be popping in, I'm sure. Let's see. So first thing I really got us doing is this diff case. I need that because that's got my diff stuff in it. So we got a couple spacers. Can be a plastic diff setup. few. Let me open up the bags here. Grab some parts out while I'm doing this. So yeah, I got another drifter I built. It's a clone of the 3 Racing Sakura 5RR rear-wheel drive unit. Did that about a year and a half ago. I got some runtime on it when I first got it built. Didn't get very much runtime on it at all last year. Busy and had to do some stuff to the steering, and because it wasn't quite right. I tried a few of the direct drives and was having issues with them, so I went back to stock and I got it working pretty decently again. So we're gonna try that. But this unit went on sale right after Christmas, and it was such a hell of a good price. I couldn't say no. I mean, it was $100 for the kit. Normally the kit's like $219 or $229. So $100 for the kit was a really, inexpensive price. I wonder what they got in here for diff fluid. They got oils in here. I just don't know what weight, if it even says. Looks like it. It's like 5,000 weight. I'm sure I've got some 5,000 possibly already open. Let me take a peek. $50,000. 100, 30, 30, 200. Oh, that's shock oil. Maybe I lied and I don't. 100,000. It's at 1 million, Maybe I lied and I don't. I thought I had some 5,000 open. Okay. Or 10,000. I ain't got either. The lowest looks like I got is, what, 30K? Yep. 30K besides what's in the kit. So 30K is too much. Although I should check. I'm not sure what most people are running, but let's see. Let me grab up the 5 because we're gonna need that soon enough. All right. So what's everybody else been doing? I know a lot of guys, you guys over there, urban guys, you guys been doing live streams couple nights this week already. Let's see, we're gonna need this, we're gonna need those. Around here, we're gonna need this. Should get my down. I think I did. Where did I put that? Slip it in here? I don't think so. Huh. Trying to find my silicone tray. One. be. Where did I move that? Don't remember seeing it. Oh well, I'll go without it. It'll turn up tomorrow in the daylight when I can see more stuff. Just looking for that thankfully silicone pad to help make things a little bit easier to work on. So, pieces open. Now, one thing I've seen about this kit is you can, if you're running the open case, like I am planning to, your open tranny housing, you can run the Rhino Racing QLD, QSD, something like that. I don't quite remember. I'm not real up on the drift stuff, obviously. All right, so we got some O-rings that got to go in here. Where are the O-rings? Bag A. There's always O-rings, little spacers. They're in there. Insert these four right here. They go on after the gears. Cross go. So we go ahead and pop these together. Oh, right there's one. Okay. Make sure there's the other one. Didn't see them. So, yep, nothing on the case. Let's see my piece here. Slip you there for the moment. Open up and drop a drip just to help lube things up a smidge. Just go like this, just to help it go through. Okay, you go in here. Gotta move forward a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I could probably even zoom in some here and make it a little bit better. Just gotta remember to work forward some. Actually, where's those little tweezers? Those work. So tweezers from the soldering station make this work a little bit easier. Maybe. Ooh, maybe not. Well, come on now. I should just grab my pliers because they're a little bit easier to work with. That worked. Go there. Okay. You. You. Little bit of fluid just to help go through and in. Okay. That cross pin. I'll use you to make it a little bit easier again. There we go. Add some fluid. Enough to fill the cavity down low. Makes it a little bit easier than trying to push that crap out of there. Oop. Putting them on backwards. Don't help. Okay, now our 4 smalls go on the backs. Okay, 1 more. 2. Okay, some more. Fill in our voids again. Okay. Gasket. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Guess it doesn't matter which way they go in, because it is missing the one side, which is kind of interesting. 2, 3, 4. Small button heads. They must be assuming these ones. 4, and there are some other ones. They don't say what size they are. Well, I guess they do. Here we go. 863 M2.5 by 10 millimeters. But yeah, it doesn't really show this cap going on any particular way. 2, 3, boom. They show off 4 nubs, so I guess we just kind of go on. All right, making a mess already because it flopped off on me. What? Being kind of a little pain to line up. There we go. There we go. You down. Need one paper towel, like silicone crap off my fingers. For now. This bag, which should be it. This is the motor Mount bag. There they are. 2.5 by 10. So I need that one. They're going pretty firm. So everybody had said, so I probably better screw carefully. Make sure you're doing well. What's up, Izzy Life? How's it going? Wow, this is some pretty tough threading in here. Almost thinking you might want to run it, if you have access and have one, a 2.5 millimeter tap. You potentially may want to tap most of the hole through these diff case to make it thread in a little smoother anyways. I am building a Red Cat RDS drift rig. I just started and we're on the diff, which is a pretty standard diff Tamiya. If you built the Tamiya diff, a old Bandit, Praxis diff, or any other basic 1/10 car diff, they're pretty much the same. Say this is some pretty tough material though. I've heard a lot of people talking about stripping them out, putting in the screws in the diff. And I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of people are using, electric drivers, and they're just overdoing it, running it down and trying to get it too tight. And this plastic, man, just tight enough makes it. And if this plastic's, this hard, it could be a little brittle, so it could pull and strip easy. So yeah, I can see where, especially if you're using like another reason is with the electric driver going that much faster, you're creating more heat, therefore softening the plastic potentially even more, allowing for easier stripping of the threads. So if anybody's building that, you might want to think about what you're using to build certain parts, especially on this kind of whiter plastic, because it does feel pretty stiff. All right, that don't feel bad. All right. These ones in. Well, yeah, especially with plastic. With plastic stuff, it's, once you've got something built and set, you've got the screws set in, an electric driver isn't too bad. It can go pretty good, but it can cause some problems. But when you're building, especially in the plastic, it's always good to use hand tools. A little harder on the hand, a little harder on the muscles. That's all right. Makes you a man. All right. So that's actually, I don't need that. So, wipe my grease off my hands. Yeah, it is one of the things about building any kind of model is, over tightening crap and stripping it out, especially the plastic. How you doing, Mike Thompson? What's up, sir? Ooh, Friday night racing, San Diego, I take it, SDRC. Now, do they also do the pro motos over there, Mike? I know there's a bunch of, good group of pro moto guys that get out on some of the, Cali tracks and race. I've watched some of those vids. I don't know if they're in the same area as you or not, or same track maybe. Take a peek here. Make a quick rounds and see who's ticked what where. Right. Looks like just the normal notifications. Now, I don't know if JB's trying to set up some guests or what. That would be cool. I didn't get a chance to really hit anybody up myself. Kind of forgot about it until I started setting up the live. And oh yeah, we were going to do this. And I was going to do that. And okay. All right. I do believe. I believe. That is good. Hey, you back's not going to be able to use you. You're better for soldering. Now, grab these things out. Missed the little set screw. And like Bob Seger said, time to turn the page. I do believe. That's all right. Yep. Now, where we need some bearings. The rear. And we're going to need some cases. And in this case, open-ended aluminum. I don't anymore. I used to have Baja 5Bs. I had a couple of Berganzanis, which were Italian fifth scale. They came stock with reed case motors. Really nice setups. I had an FG for a little bit, one of the Duratrax rigs for a little bit, but yeah, the Bajas were my main fifth scales. Besides Pro Motos, I do have a couple Pro Motos that are quarter scale, and then I got the Duratrax DX 450 dirt bike from 15-ish years ago, which is also, fifth scale. But no big RCs anymore that are like the 8th or 7th, 6th, 5th, except for the bikes. All right, let's get into number 2. So I had a pretty decent manual. Doesn't say much, just gives you diagrams, exploded views, and parts breakdowns of what goes where. So we need this and 2 of these. And they go in my gears. And that get broke up. These can kind of come out. It's the thing that didn't take out the little center parts. Yeah, those gotta come out because they ain't gonna go through there any other way. And where is the top shaft? There it is. That's in that one. Okay. So let me pop this bearing back up for a quick sec. I'll show you what I mean with if you get a kit and you're building one, they might be gone, they might not. Try to do this without stabbing myself in the damn finger or screwing up my bearing. There we go. There's a little centerpiece you got to take out. And it's in my way. go. Now we can bring this side up a little bit. Now we go together well. 101. Okay. Number 2, clean you up a smidge. Knock my bumps out. I should share this over on the Big Book RDS page for shits and giggles for now. JB, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Flappin'? How are you doing?
All right. Sounds like you might need to close down your audio a little bit.
Yeah, I think I just did that. Hopefully,
yeah, it's better.
It'll work now. I'm using the computer today as opposed to the camera. So if something's different, just let me know. How's it going?
All right. Just starting this build, moving on to the second page, which is building up the rear tranny. Of course, I'm adding open aluminum tranny case as opposed to the stock plastic tranny case.
I'm not even sure which car is it you're building here.
Red Cat RDS drift rig.
Oh, the Red Cat Drifter. Okay, cool.
That's pretty much the kit you get right there.
All right.
No electronics, no body.
Pretty cool.
So figured I'd get my second Red Cat rig because I got the Gen 8 axe. And then turn around and get my second drift rig too. So
yeah, seems cool. I still has yet to get a drifter. I might one day.
It's technical. If you like, suspension setup, if you're into the whole tuning and things like that, it's depth. It's pretty deep getting into that side of it. Kind of the same with the crawlers. You can get pretty, especially if you're competition crawling, it's really in depth on your setup and tune. So if you're a fiddle ass,
I should be, but I'm not really that much anymore. I don't feel like it. I feel like I've gotten too lazy to do that now.
Isn't that the case though?
Wow. What else did I call you? So, yeah, last night was a late night for you. So how was work today? Is it all right?
Not bad. It was pretty good. I was only in for 4 hours. So a 1.
I was trying to invite people. So invite, copy.
Let me make sure I'm putting this through the right side. If it goes through this side here.
Hey, there is life. Fifth scales. He's asked, do I have any fifth scale? No, sir. I do not. I've driven a bunch of X Maxes, XRTs, and Creightons, fifth scales, as well as the Losi double XL, whatever those things are, and a few others, but I don't own any of them. They're pretty cool, but they take up a lot of space as well. All this stuff here figured out.
There. I can get it in there. There we go. Let's get that one. How exactly does that work? Interesting. That's going to keep that way the hell away. That's not right. Of course, I didn't give any manual with this piece. Okay, this is going
There's
to
a
go
piece
on.
in there with no manual. I mean, there's a piece that's not in the manual.
Well,
Sure.
yeah, because the manual, the way it's set up, is with plastic cases for the tranny.
Oh,
And
I
then
hear you. You're doing aftermarket.
yeah, they got this updated tranny case that's aluminum and open. So somewhere or another, there it is. I got to kind of take a look at this stocker and see how it goes together and compare it to this plastic one here. Something's a little funky. Okay, so that's way out there like that. So yeah, that ain't gonna get no. Can't get no bearing there. So it's gotta go on the side.
A question from one of the guys watching his life says, "Do y'all think that the Ovonic batteries are pretty good?"
The Ovonics?
Ovonics. Do you have any? I have some experience with Ovonics. Have you used any yet, or
I've
in
got
the
a
past?
couple, but I haven't used them a lot. I got them for my bomber, I think, because or maybe the Capra, and I haven't used the Capra at all. But I only ran my bomber a couple times. I think they fit in both. But no,
Yeah,
I haven't used them yet. But I hear they're a lot of people seem to like them.
yeah. Same with me. I've got a couple of smaller ones that are 2 and 3 cell, but small milliamp. For I think I was running them in on-road cars like a TTO2 or something.
Okay.
And they seem to work fine, but I've really only used them a handful of times. Um, I found that, and I've bought all kinds of batteries, name brands, and then cheapies off Amazon. And I've had some good luck with pretty much all of them, and also sometimes some bad luck with them. And I think a lot of it's how you maintain your battery, the charging. Don't over discharge the battery. That's
Sure.
probably the biggest thing I see in the shop all the time is people come in with totally like a battery with 0 volts in a cell, and they're like,
Yeah.
it's brand new.
Plugged
Yeah, and they're sad because it's brand new. They just bought it last week, and I'm like, let
in.
me
Right.
guess, you drove it till it was dead, and you just left it plugged in for the last week or two, and that's what happened.
Yep. Didn't realize they need to turn around and charge it right away and not leave it dead. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway,
some
thank you for
charge.
the question. His life. That's a pretty cool pic. It's hard for me to see, but it looks like you got a largemouth bass in your picture. I can't tell for sure. Pretty cool. Thank you for that question, bud. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm gonna mix those up a little bit, but that's okay. Over there with that. So these obviously get captured in here, which obviously goes around here. That slipped on kind of easy.
Guys, I'm going to be working on some. I'm just going to glue some tires. I'm not even in the garage tonight. This is a last minute setup for me. So I've got some Proline wheels. What are these wheels? These are the Velocities. I think I got these off of Amazon. They were a quick delivery type of setup. So Proline
Right.
Velocity in yellow, 17 millimeters, obviously. This is Proline 270202 part number. And we're going to be throwing some AKA cross braces on there. These my buddy Pirate gave me for Christmas, which is real sweet. Sweet of them. Hooked me up with a couple sets of tires. So
Nice.
these are not as sticky as those tires you had yesterday. I can push them together and they will not stick.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to I'll be right back. I'm going to switch it over just a single cam for a moment. Just leave it on yours, Tim.
Cool.
And while I go and wipe down these tires and wheels, getting them ready for glue. I'll be back in a minute, guys. And we'll talk to you later.
Let me see. Kind of
Hey,
a
Mikey
little
GRC. What's up, Mikey GRC? How are you doing?
Yes.
Great to see everybody in chat, and I will be back in a few.
Anyone? Get myself separated a little bit here. So at least I'm working with the same screws when I need them, and I know what I'm working with to some extent. Looks like you get a couple extra, or maybe there's just 5 of those ones that go in there. Okay. All right. So another one there. Allen. Okay, now. So I ain't gonna use one of those because I'm not putting those cases together. Ain't gonna use those because those cases aren't really going together. At least not like that. So yeah. That's right. I want to throw a little bit of Loctite in those. Where's my right in front of my face? Mikey G, I'm working on a Red Cat RDS drift rig. A little bit of Loctite in each of these little screw holes. This is aluminum to aluminum, or I should say steel going into aluminum thread. Wrong one there. So yeah, I got the 3 Racing D5RR clone rig about, I guess it would have been summer, maybe late spring in 2023. Got her built, did some driving, tried to adapt over to the direct drive unit with the 3D printed. And I'm not the best at 3D printing and had some issues. Wasn't getting it to work right. The direct drive unit kept breaking on me, kind of like a pain in the ass. So the car sat for about a year. And then I turned around and got the old steering set up, put it back in, just did things and put it back to stock pretty much. Made a couple adjustments, and it's working pretty decently. But again, I was pretty busy this year, and with the Pro Moto, that took up a lot of my RC time that I did have, and I didn't have a lot. So through the summer, I ran my Pro Moto more than anything. Let's see, put these together, snugged. So this is going to be a probably take it apart and put it together a couple times, trying to figure the damn thing out. So I know that's going to go there. Lock that in this unit. I don't think I need any kind of shim there. That's in there. That's pretty good, that setup. Now, you're going to go here. Okay, double check here, make sure what I got going on. So it's got me a bunch of shims, but so far, I mean, I guess, not sure, but feels pretty good there. So presuming that goes in there like that. So let me put this back off real quick for a second. Considering that's where my threads are at in this piece. Way too much. But yeah, I couldn't go wrong for the price. Like I was saying earlier, it was right after, well, just even before Christmas, they had it on sale for $119, and I almost jumped. That's $100 off, $110 off, pretty much half price. I was like, I'm gonna wait. I got my 3 racing for now. And then on December 26th, they put it down to $99 on the website, on Red Cat's website. I'm like, $99. I added the a steering wheel for the 64. I don't have a 64. I want a steering wheel because I needed that old school looking steering wheel for one of my crawler builds I'm gonna throw a dash into. I wanted a nice old looking steering wheel, and that one fit the bill real well. So those are gonna take these smaller ones. Those and that one, those 3. Go ahead and pop you on. That will lock in the so you're gonna go in here. Be positive that's how it's got me doing it. Get to you through there. Maybe. Gotta get it in the right spot. Gotta remember to hold it forward too. Okay, I guess it's not gonna get me in there all the way because of the rib. Dig out some hair, other ones. well. Mhm. Get your little booty through there. Back together. Sucker. Loosen you up a smidge. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to back you off a little bit, anywho, I guess. Get you on there. At least that one. I'll take you off a lot farther to get you in there. So, these two in and tight. You doggy. You doggy.
Hey there, guys. How's it going? I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, you doggy. You okay. Smoothie. Now, what's that?
How far do you plan? Do you have any ideas on how far you plan to get with the build today? Just see how far you
See how
get.
far I get. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't like to rush them generally, as I think everyone, as I've said before, I really don't like finishing projects because I don't know what to do next.
Right.
I like having projects to do, but they stack up. I haven't, guess I've never owned or built a red cat. The ones that we had in the shop, we used to sell the trucks in the shop, but this was before I ever worked there. And while I was working there, or more recently, we've had
He is.
the hoppers.
Right.
It's been a while. His life is out. His life is out. Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate it.
Now, boy, it sure would be nice for them to have included a little bit of a direction for building this thing with the
Yeah.
dated diff.
So it is an actual red cat part that you're working on, but there's just no
Yes,
connections with it. Okay, so it's an updated red cat part. Did you check online to see if they had anything online?
I haven't. Kind of did, but I kind of didn't.
Yeah.
I see where these go now.
Yeah, it's more fun to figure it out yourself sometimes, huh?
Well, looking at how the plastic case is compared to this. So this is what these little more flat screws are going to be for. So yeah, I just got to kind of compare what I got to what they are showing for the plastic case and go, oh, okay, I see how it goes together.
So Mikey GRC has too many projects. I don't know. I understand. I almost feel sometimes as if I'm overwhelmed with looking around in the garage, and it's like I'm never going to get all this done. But at the same time, it's kind of comforting just knowing I've got stuff to do. I like having those projects.
I'm the same way, but it's not my RCs or bikes. It's the rest of my house.
Yeah, if it was something like that, it would be more understandable, or it'd be more, or I might be in a hurry. But with these RCs and bikes, it's more of a, it's just more leisure, convenience,
Yeah,
and
right.
pleasure, I guess.
Yeah, I got to put a roof on this year, so I'm putting a metal roof on. Moving my water heater out now that I've got a new mechanical building that I can work in. So I got to move my water heater out there, and then I'm going to replumb because it's all old PVC, 25, 30 years old. So I'm going to go ahead and replumb, probably use copper now,
Well,
but
you
do a
always
few
got
things here and
projects.
there.
Absolutely, that's cool. Always got something going on. You were building that mechanical building earlier this year. That was your big thing. Had they got
Yep,
that?
yep.
Now you got the duck pond. How's the ducks doing?
Good, good. Yeah, I got a little bit of work to do in that yet. I still have to drywall it, but I'm still kind of hanging off on that because I still believe I'm gonna potentially go with a heat pump and maybe put a heat pump system in there, depending on what I find out how it kind of looks like it might work. But I don't know for sure yet. And if I do, of course, that's where it's gonna go because it's gonna hook into my furnace and ductwork and all that.
Yeah.
There, right spot.
Velocity, pro lines, yellow. Some people are all like, I don't even think I concerned myself if these were yellow or white whenever I ordered them. I was just thinking, how can I get some quick tires delivered to the house? Some quick wheels.
Right.
And because I probably have about equal sets of yellow or white um, over the years with my cars. Some people swear by one or the other, but I'm good with either one.
Hey, I think I've got through that step now. I believe it will be likely these three longer ones, potentially three of the shorter ones for that. Okay.
Well, so I'm using as well some ProTech tire glue. I don't know. I probably could look it up, but I'm just going to ask you, Tim, off the top of your head, what do you think of the differences, or what are the difference? Is there much difference in tire glue and regular like CA glues? Because this ProTech tire glue also says CA medium 8 to 10 seconds. So, I mean, it is a CA glue at the same time. I wonder if it's the same exact thing.
Pretty
Any idea?
much. I believe with the tire glues, they've got something in them that makes them bond a little slower. So you got a little bit more, pot time, so to speak, getting the bead set. So unlike a super glue where you touch it and it's pretty much done. Oh fuck, I didn't have it in
Yeah,
the right place.
true.
So I think it's got a little, slowing agent in a lot of your quote unquote tire glues. But essentially, that's what I understand. It's just CA glue.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Um, One that I've used quite a bit was the Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Or Gorilla Glue CA Glue, I think. I've gotten it at CVS right across the street, and it actually works pretty well.
Yeah, the Gorilla products are pretty decent, really. They seem to be, anyways.
Well, if you're looking for something. Oh, glasses.
Okay. So the question is, how do I want to mount this motor? Because you can mount the motor, I believe, in 3 different positions here. No, 2, yeah, 3 different positions: high back, high forward, or low forward. So I think I'm gonna go low forward, put the motor weight down a little low, because I believe what I want to try to do is put my battery up high so I get a little bit of top heaviness going on it, and try to, so to speak, play into that body roll, so it looks a little more realistic as the weight shifts up high, giving it that lean as the real car would have as it going around the corner.
Seems like it's a good idea. I like it.
I could go a little bit higher, but I think I'll try that because I can change this later if I don't like it, depending on what I do with my battery, so it ain't super close, right? Because the battery's, actually set to go low, obviously, on the bottom deck, but I'm going to modify it and put it on the top deck. Hmm. Guess that's it right there. Well, I feel like it wants to line up right. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I'm going to pull this one up. A little more movement in it. There, I'm going to have to whop that hole off a smidge because it's just not quite right. It's in there. It's a little off. Okay. Last one in there for too far. Okay. Always a new experience building a new rig. Still don't
Yeah.
have it. It still feels okay. Now, need this video. What project you got going on, Mikey? Cause I got this. I still got my Pro Moto. I could throw some things on, both of them a little bit here and there. Add some lights to my rally car. Got to do a little tweaking on the optics still. I got the Origin kit on order. That'll be in. That's a tight fitter. Better make sure you got her lined up right, because she's a snuggie. We can build her stronger, faster, better. Man, that thing went right in there. Okay. Another one. Should have more of those somewhere. Okay. A couple in here. I'll do one of these. Same length.
Mikey looks like Mikey GOC has well, he's answered your question about the projects. He's got quite a few of them they're going to, it looks like.
Right.
Overhauls on his Maverick, Quantum MT, and XT. That's diff shocks and ESCs. He has to finish a TTO2, an SR7 roller to complete. I don't think I don't know which one that is. Do you know which one's the SR7? And two Habal rollers as well.
I
Sorry, I
can't
didn't hear that.
remember which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on. Okay, we'll take 4 of these little bad boys then.
Well.
Okay. Case halves are still apart in 2 pieces. Okay. That's what these are for. Got it. My 2 little spacers here is for. Okay, those are actually countersunks. So that's going to
Oh,
be
he says the team associated is an SR7 unicorn. That sounds right.
right. Yep. That's what it is. Team Associated Unicorn. I believe Team Associated.
Yeah, that's what he said, and that makes total sense now.
Okay.
I talked to Pirate today. He was interested in maybe in jumping on the stream for a little bit, but he's down at San Diego at the San Diego RC racetrack tonight. He sent me a pic. It looked like he's racing short course.
Thought he
And
jumped on for a minute. Yeah, might have been him. I seen somebody said they early on. I don't think you might have been here yet.
Oh, okay.
Just in chat, anyways.
Yeah. So hopefully, if we could, I got to find out how we could probably go to Live RC and set them as a screen, the San Diego race, and maybe put that as a third screen on this. Is that a possibility?
Yeah. The only
See
thing
how,
I would question in that concept is, would they have a problem with being restreamed? You wouldn't
okay.
think so.
No, the Pirates. I think the Pirates pretty tight with the owner of the place. I think it's taken new ownership or management recently.
Yeah, I
She was
mean, you
actually
wouldn't
the one
think
that
so
gave me the
other than
idea, so I'm not going to worry about it.
perhaps if they're advertising and stuff like that, collecting advertising dollars on live, maybe, but I wouldn't think it'd be an issue. But yeah, we should be able to just load it up on one of your tabs,
Let's
and
see if
then do the share screen part and load up that tab, and we should be good. There we go. Now I figured that part out. I actually don't have to hold my case halves together because, well, they got spacers for them. Imagine that. They actually thought of it. Took a few minutes there to get that done. More time figuring out some things than anything. There we go. Gonna have to hit it with a little bit of cleaners there just to clean off all the excess diff fluid. Okay, I see, yeah. Now I can see where I'm gonna wanna do some shimming here. I like this metal case. It makes it very easy to get in and out of your diff. The way they set up the stock case was the same way. You could, take the case back half off and pull your diff right out without having to yank out your whole tranny. So that's nice.
How was it you were thinking I would add that screen? So I got them pulled up on the other track or on another window.
Now you do the add presentation down at the bottom of the studio, or present
Present.
plus side, and then share screen. I think it's at the bottom. You'll see the options where you can share a couple options. But you click share screen, and then it gives you an option of what tabs you have open to focus on.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how this works.
Okay, so three on this side.
Friday Night Club race. Looks like they're in between races right now. This is a 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy. I don't think the Pirate's in that one.
Okay. Go. Perfect. Love it when a plan comes together. Oops.
I'm going to call Pirate real quick, see if he answers. Like that. Sure. Wonder if he's out there flagging right now.
Might be marshaling.
Yeah.
If he's not racing, he could be out on the track flipping and trying not to get slammed.
Yeah, I'm looking at the track, doing the best I can to see it, but I cannot. I don't see him out there. He's not driving, that's for sure.
Sweet. I believe the tranny case, after about 45 minutes, is finally done.
All right, let's see.
Pretty nice little setup, all opened up.
Yeah, it looks good. Do I see
Now
a
the
little
motor,
carbon there? Yeah,
pardon?
looks like I see a little carbon fiber there.
Yeah. Motor plate's carbon fiber here.
Beautiful,
The deck is
beautiful.
carbon fiber. This rig's pretty much aluminum and carbon fiber with some plastic. Well, a fair bit of plastic, but then they got a lot of aluminum pieces. So the motor can go like this. The motor can come up here, or the motor can come up this way. So you can kind of shift your motor direction or height and get a little bit, COG, raise your COG, change around the kind of setup for your layout. You might want it up high if you got your battery down here. You may need your motor plate up here if you're running your battery down here. So depending on what you're going for setup. And then you got, I'm assuming, shock tower mounts. That's what that is. And then, of course, chassis mount on the bottom. Motor bolts, which I suppose I should probably dig my motor out. I believe I've got it in my box here. Actually, I may as well wait because I believe I've got a solder first. I do believe I got to give it a solder. So
Oh, your motor? Yeah,
I got to get an ESC before I can do that too, because I'll probably solder direct on that.
gotcha.
And for ESC, I'm going to do one of two things. In my other drifter, I've got actually a McLaren Racing, one of the original 32-bit Pro. I think it's the M32 Pro is what it was. No, the Pro one, the 160A Pro, 160 amp Pro ESC. And that was just before they came out with the drag ESCs. Well, now they went over because drag kind of flashed in the pan in and out, but drift has been slowly building and building over the last 4 or 5 years. They actually added a drift specific ESC and motor combo. I've already got a McLaren 10.5 motor, or is it a 13. I think a 13.5 motor. It might be a 10.5. Already got the motor, so I'll just buy that. I got a buddy of mine got a match to the ESC I have, or I might buy their new ESC. I'll probably buy my buddy's ESC because he wants a shotgun to go ducky hunting.
Well, you got to keep them away from your ducks, I guess.
My ducks ain't no challenge. They don't fly except maybe at you when you're getting the food out of the crib. All right. So that does put that together, at least for the moment. Let me slide you all up here. So these parts aren't needed. Toss them in the trash. In the trash. Afuera. Now, what's next? I believe it would have me mount the motor and do the pinion, but we're going to skip that. So now I get to play to the front end. Right? Plastic bag 1, front. Yep. And now I got to start kind of figuring some shit out. We got the two. These use hinge pin pills with a bunch of different settings. So you change your hinge pin to change your, caster or squat and caster, I think it is, and a few other things with your hinge pin pills.
Yeah.
I didn't need to buy more. I bought an extra set thinking I might need more pills just to have extras. Nope. You get 4 packs of them in the build kit itself.
Oh, that's cool.
So lots of pills. Got some loose pills. No DEA. I'm not talking those kind of pills. Because you know these assholes are listening somewhere. Maybe not to you, but I guarantee you they're listening to me. So now they're listening to you.
I don't know. Maybe not my channel too much, but who knows? But yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about
I
hammering
guarantee you.
Castor
Oh,
to
I
just.
guarantee you they're watching a lot of these RC, not for the entertainment value, because they want to pin somebody with some terrorists or some RC stuff so they can turn around and crack down more laws and get some more RFID going on.
I
Bastards.
don't know. That'd be too bad. We don't need any more rules about RCs and RFIDs. That would suck.
Yeah, we don't need any rules to begin with. I mean, I don't know what these people are thinking. Somebody's going to create a terrorist attack with an RC. Obviously, they never watched was it The Godfather or one of the James Bond movies, I think from the 70s, where they had the guy, they pulled off a hit in the movie and the guy used an RC car. No, it wasn't either. It was Scarface.
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to look for that scene.
They're going to do a hit on somebody in South America. I believe it was Scarface. And the guy was using a remote control car with a bomb on it, trying to drive it up. But the guy had his children with him. In Scarface, Al Pacino's character was like, no, and he actually ended up blowing the guy's brains out who was doing the hit
Oh,
because he
okay.
was
Huh.
going to kill the kids. He didn't, they don't care about the kids, collateral. But
Yeah,
he took offense to that and actually, so yeah, it's a really good scene of that movie too, actually. But whoever, government trying to write rules for RCs, obviously they watch too much TV.
yeah.
Now, granted, now we got drones, and they're using drones to drop bombs over in Ukraine and Palestine and Israel and Russia and anywhere else they could fly a damn drone. So, I mean, I get it, but piss off, assholes.
Yeah. Well, also, I don't deal with drones, so they probably aren't listening to me anyway. I
Yeah,
got
I don't
boring
do
ass
drones.
cars. Let's see. I
I
wish I
have to.
could. Pirate said he'd call me back. I did call him. He said he'd call back. I want to find out when he's up racing.
Right, right.
Uh, they got a 17 5 intermediate two-wheel drive buggy running right now, but he's not out there. Let's see.
Okay, bunch of pills there, extra screws there.
19 and 20
Here.
second laps. 19 and 20-second laps. Okay. How's it going, Maya? Really? That's awesome.
Hmm, maybe I'll put that on. I got a different spur gear adapters, a little bit nicer. Skip page 4 and jump into page 5 here in a second. Looks like I need. It said plastic bag 1, which is where it was. I don't see anything else. It's gotta be. In. That's the things I need. Are these the same? 14,925. Yep, looks like the same ones.
Oh, Johnny Jaldera is out of the race. He was leading with the fast lap, and I think he also had fast lap. Now he's dropped back to sixth place in this qualifier. He must have, well, he broke. I'm sure he broke.
Yeah, broker got a heck of a knockout for a minute.
Yeah. I think Pirate Mike said he broke his car. Oh, I know what he was saying. He was saying that he raced two classes and they effed him because it was back to back. And I said to Pirate, quit being a baby and just get back out there and race. Because he was like, maybe I'll just do one class in case they make me run back to back again.
Right.
Like, oh, just do it. Just do it. So hopefully he's racing more than one. I don't know. Certainly not up right now, though. All right, Derek Short, no.
Okay, I'll be back in a second myself. I'm going to go refill my coffee.
Sounds good. How many? Man, they got a pretty decent turnout, I guess. 1, 2, qualifier 2. They have 8 people in that.
Okay. Yeah, they're always looking, Mikey. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be a little bit more outspoken than our parents were in things of this nature. All right, there's that. I'll leave these. Too much? No.
So far, my tires are gluing up quite nicely. Doing the backs first. I'm on my second pass through on the backs. Just about to do the last one. I don't know if I'll do the other side tonight or if I'll just let them sit like this and get them tomorrow.
You know what? I'm thinking these have the wrong parts. Those are for the back. So, I'll go ahead and stick these things in here so I don't get them all confused with parts. Okay. Now the pill numbers, it's saying for the front one, 14,925. And it's got these spacers, but I got these other white ones here that should be the same. But I can use those instead.
Yo,
What's up, Pirate?
waiting around for another hour or so till my next seat.
God dang it. What are they on 17.5 Sportsman right now or something?
Is that what it is? Are you watching?
What? I'm trying to watch it, but I don't know. I think I'm caught up to live right now.
Is there a guy in a wheelchair on the handicap guy on the?
I can't see that far across the way.
We are 17.5 Sportsman 2-wheel buggy.
Yeah, qualifier 2, 3 of 11. What were you in the first one?
No. You just got done. This is starting over. So
Oh, the second qualifier. Which one are you in?
We are in the short course. No, we're going to be about. We'll be 11, race 11. Or qualifier 2 will be, I think, 11.
So, okay. Well, that sucks.
Shit.
That sucks. Actually,
So,
11's not that bad. They've already went through 2 of them since I've been watching.
No, yeah. Something makes you want to come out and run, huh?
Maybe. It looks pretty good, actually. It does. The camera is right across from the driver's stand,
Right.
by the front, or the back straight, I guess you'd call it, the whatever straight, the starting
Right.
straight. So you're just in the one class today?
Yeah, I just won class, but something snapped on my truck during hot lap, so I didn't even get to run the first heat. So I'm
Beautiful.
gonna run the second heat and then fucking see what I get right where I start for the main race at. So
What are you running? A techno?
yeah,
It shouldn't be breaking, dude.
something happened in the front. I don't know what happened. Like 3 bolts fell out, and the whole fucking front fucking. So I threw both and everything, and shit fucking think it happened again.
Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. So
Later, Mikey. Have a good one, buddy.
we'll see what's going on. What are you guys up to? What are you up to?
So I've been gluing the tires.
Oh, nice. Did
We got.
were you watching the heat?
No, I didn't. I just got on it now. I didn't see your heat. I missed
No,
it.
but on the show that what's his name?
The heat.
Not the heat show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Flaming lips or whatever, flapping lips was on.
He's on the show.
Oh, is this still going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm on one of the screens. We got the damn buggy on. You don't need to watch the show, dude.
I did. I'm tuning in. All I saw was him.
But if you tune in,
like an overhead or something.
yeah, and if you tune in now, you'll see mine and his screen. Plus, you'll see the damn San Diego race screen. So
Look at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. See what's up.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to see if I could see you guys out there racing. But I guess we're gonna have to. I don't know if I can hang on. You're on race 3 of 11 right now.
Right, that's the qualifier.
Yeah. Is it 2 qualifiers or 3 today?
2.
Oh, that's good. That's all you need. Hopefully you get more than a lap or 2 in, or you're qualifying dead last.
It's all right.
That's okay. Just make you have to come from the back of the pack. It's fun that way. Hell yeah.
All right, well, I'll check that out. See what's up. I'll call you back.
All right. See you. All right, guys. So that's the deal. Pirate is there in San Diego right now. Sounds like he didn't even get a lap or two in on his first qualifier. I don't know why he's racing only one class. See, he was bitching the first thing. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, waiting another hour for my next qualifier. Had we raced two classes, he might have been waiting 30 minutes instead.
Right.
Well, Mikey's got to head out. Just jumping out, fellas. Have a good night. Good luck with the build and good luck with the tires, JB. And good luck with the build flap. All right. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, how's your build going so far? Pretty good over there?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm working on the front end, getting it put together. What's up with some of these pills, but they don't want to go in here very well, so see any of these zeros. Maybe we'll see. There's a 0. Let's see if that one fits in there. There we go. That fit in better. Okay, finally. Found the right pills. Here. You up for the moment. Use. Use for the moment. You may as well come out too. So, spag E. Okay, these must. Oh, I see. That's some small ass curve.
Right camera working. It's not that one. Oh, good. So now they have the expert buggies 17.5. Last one was intermediates, and I think their fastest time I saw was a 19 point. It was 19 something, maybe 19.7 or 19.6. So let's see. These are experts. Well, I already see somebody with an 18.1. It's pretty quick. 18.1. He's way faster than the rest of them. We got Jeff at 18.9, 18.7, 19.1, 27. So somebody's got it. Austin Riley's got an 18.1. And all of his are under 18.5, it looks like. I think he'll walk away with this race probably. Unless he pulls a pirate Mike and breaks.
We're getting a little bit more speed out of it. Okay, so we go ahead and use the. These are for shocks. That's right. All right. I'll save those for shocks. So it wants 1 in front and 2 in back.
Uh-uh.
So have to go to this. Oh, they're different sides. Got it. One on the front. Firm. Now the A arm will go in this. Don't see any left or right. That's got to go like that. So these three are a little smaller for something different. Okay. It's a little tight. I may have to do a little sanding on these things here, a smidge. At least one pair to loosen them up. They need to be floppy.
We had the pirate on there a second ago. Pirate, if you're out there, come on back. Come by and give me a ring and get in front of camera and show us what you race, I guess. I am. Right here. Expert. Now, about to
I
give
sent
you.
you a picture if you want to send a picture of the pilot so you can see if he looks on the road.
How? How's this gonna work? All right, let me figure this out.
I put that? It's the only bad thing about rearranging. Sometimes you forget where you put your shit.
Yeah.
But if you don't rearrange too bad, you'll find it's not that far away. Getting it out of where you have it without making a bigger mess might be the problem.
They don't have any volume over there. I don't think there's any way I can get the audio for the race. I don't know if we want it, but I don't think it's working anyway.
It seems like it should. I mean, it's got a speaker button on it.
Well, I've got it even on my, when I'm just looking at it on my other window, I can't get the volume to come. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm using this app at the same time. Who knows? All right. Well, that was pretty cool. Seeing the pirate jump in front of the camera. There's 5 of 11. We'll come back on in a little bit to check. I'll just leave it on in the background, I guess. But let's see what other options we got here. There we go. We'll take a look at Flappin's got over there.
And filing.
What is it having to file down?
But these little spacers here for the 3mm hinge pins, they're a little too tight. When I get it put together, the system is the lower arms won't pop freely. They're kind of tight, so I thin the spacer out so I get a little bit of slim space in there and actually hopefully get my arms to loosen up. So one thing about drifting is you don't want any kind of drag in any of your stuff, your hinge pins and things. All that drag will end up creating a little bit, of an issue and, sticky spots, especially with your suspension. So it's really kind of finicky. Hopefully that works itself apart a little bit when I get it on the chassis. We'll see where she lines up at. See if I got to file any more down.
It's a pretty quick track. Now it's about an 18-second track for two-wheel drive buggies. Just pretty quick, unless it's just they're really fast drivers, maybe. I don't think I ever was anywhere near that speed at OCRC. I think they were longer laps, maybe, but I've never been down to the San Diego track. I don't know for sure.
Right.
Maybe we get Pirate on to do a little call in after his race and tell us what he broke, because I'm sure he's gonna break some. We did get some of my parts that I had ordered for the probably going there. What do we got here? From Woodland Hobbies. And it's probably RC10 parts.
Nice. I know you're waiting for a few of them for your rebuild.
Yep. Here we are. So this is just one part. The white ball cups look like they're exactly the same as the old white ball cups.
Hold them up a little higher, JB. We got a please like and subscribe button right in front of our face that you couldn't see them. There you go.
Not going to do this tonight. I'm still waiting on a few other parts, and I need to clean that car. Mainly, it just needs to be really just cleaned up, and I'm going to try to get some of the slop out of the linkage, steering linkage. But I mean, I really don't need it to be a real performer. It's just going to be a really old car. As long as it runs, I'm happy with it.
Right.
I'm not taking it out to bash or to take to the track. Just want to make sure it runs and is in pretty decent shape. I've never sold one of my RC10s. I'm starting to. Oh my gosh! Now we got Pirate's friend up there with a beer in front of the camera.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if that's Pirate's friend. I can't tell. But I think he does have. I wish he's got a can of something. Is that a beer or is that a Coke? I think it's just a can.
Imagine it being a beer.
Well, back when I used to go to the track, sometimes it was, but it would not be. Let's just say it would be camouflaged. If whatever I was drinking would be camouflaged into some other cup. Oh boy, yeah. All
Well, you dog.
right. Well, 13.5 Sportsman, 4-wheel drive buggy.
Moving it along.
These are. He should be racing in this class. I think he's got one of these. I don't know why he's not doing it. He's got pretty much every car. He's got a 2-wheel drive buggy. He's got a 4-wheel drive. He's got a short course. And, yeah. Maybe we'll sponsor him to race next week, and he has to race. We'll pay for all of his classes. And, yeah, he'll be stuck racing whether he likes it or not.
There we go. That's how they're supposed to be. Super floppy. Not sloppy. Just floppy.
Yep, no binding there. No binding at all.
No play now, back and forth. Now I remember what I did with what I got. I picked up these one-up racing red shims if I want to put in there. They're pretty thin though. I don't know if I even got enough to make it up, but I won't even have to use them in this, at least for the front. This actually thing's, nice and snug. It's got just a little shake in there about what I took off on the thing. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So that's the front end, except for a couple ball studs, at least on this part. I'll put these in, add a dab. These in the outer holes. Add a dab.
I do like that work surface that you got there. Whatever you said you found, that top looks like a carbon desktop or
Whole
something.
desk. It was a whole desk. It was where I work
Oh,
at. I work
cool.
at maintenance in an apartment complex, and pretty decent. It's an old place, but we got. I live in the hometown for Dow Chemical International, the corporate office for the worldwide Dow here in
Yeah.
Midland. So a lot of people make pretty decent funds, working at Dow, and a good portion of them live over there. Man, I tell you, Midland's one of those strange places. I left my in-laws a year and a half ago, maybe even last year, and one of the neighbors just they live in the end of a court. One of the neighbors just down the court getting out had a steel box, a long one, like a weed whip box. But there was something else sitting inside of it. It wasn't a chain or a weed whip, but it looked like a steel item. So I stopped. Here it is, a 16-inch steel chainsaw. Looks brand spanking new. I mean, brand new. No case, nothing else with it. Oh, hell, I'm gonna pick that up and take it home. It's sitting on the side of the road at the curb for the garbage. Take it home, throw some gas in it, pull it 3 times, purring like a kitten. I mean,
Nice.
just purring like a kitten. And I'm like, beautiful. So I shut it off. Don't really do nothing with it. Shut it off. Go out a week later. Go out, trim up some trees. Start it. Runs great. Can't get the chain to move. What the hell?
Okay. So was
10
the
minutes
chain?
later. What's that?
Did you notice was the chain moving the other time?
No, I only got it started and just barely touched the gas, seeing that everything was
Okay.
hooked up, shut it off. So I'm sitting there, what the hell? I put it away, grab my other chainsaw, it's a little rougher running, get it going, do what I gotta do. A couple of days later, I go out there and start pissing with it and looking at it. And I remember, oh fuck, this is a new chainsaw. It's got a chain brake. Click. Right into
Yeah.
it, man. It ran like a rape tape for about a tank and a half. And I must have mixed the oil just a little too lean because I think I smoked the piston.
Uh, yeah,
But
that's
I
no
mean, it's
good. That's
a
no
new top
good.
end's only like $75, so I could put something. I actually bought a cheap knockoff Amazon top end for like 35
Yeah.
bucks. So I'll throw that in there and I'll have it running again, and I'll just make sure I
Huh.
mix it a little better than 50-1, like 45-1. So it's steel, and they don't like a lot of oil. But I think I got just a little lean on my fuel oil mix, and
Yeah. Okay.
she kind of glazed the
Maybe
cylinder on me.
yeah, maybe you need to put it at 32-1 until you break it in or something, because it probably has never been ran.
Steels are real finicky. You run at 32-1, you'll follow a plug before you even get through a half a minute of idling. I mean, they'll follow fast. I've used a
Yeah,
lot of
but
steels. First one I
come
have
on.
smoked. The only thing I can think of is I wasn't real careful measuring. I think I put it in my gas can, got a 1 gallon gas can, but it holds like 1 1/3. And I probably
Yeah.
got a little light on my oil, so a little too much gas, not quite enough oil, because it was running really good. I even richened it up a little bit just to help it, but I probably should have spent a little bit more time tuning it than pruning it. But for free, it's still cheap.
Yep.
Even at a $50 repair.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can drive around this area here, and there's people giving away baby grands. They don't want to move them.
Oh wow.
I mean, I've seen some
Huh.
crazy shit that people have gotten rid of. Well, that's right. And one more thing I got to do here. It doesn't really give me any measurement, it doesn't look like. Looks like they're all the same, so 2 of these should be the same. Hmm. Okay, so let me double check which one goes where. I think this is gonna, are they the same thread? Okay. Must be. I'll get that in the right side first. Kind of sucks that it doesn't give you any measurement on this exactly as far as where to put it. But by looking at it, it looks like it's pretty much threaded in all the way. So Okay. Come on, get in there. More looks like. Okay. And there we go. Tighten up these. Okay. Now we look like we're same. At least good enough for the moment to change. Oh, okay. It's got. I see. That's where it does give me a measurement right there. So, do with my. That's what. All right. So I do have a measurement here to go by. So I can measure that out at 6.
Oh, man. We lost the stream. We lost the stream. Let's see if I can get that back.
Oh yeah, there's stream. Yeah, we did. That's pretty damn close to 6. That's maybe a little under.
Ah, says the track is currently not streaming, but I don't believe that.
Unless they had an issue over at their side.
That's possible. We also, the shop I work at in Lawndale, yeah, they're streaming again. They're on race 8. Good, because I don't. We'll bring it back we'll bring it back to them in a little bit. I'll let it chill for a while until we get closer to race 11. Probably we're in race 8 right now. The track I work at a shop called RC Street Shop in Lawndale. We also stream. We have an indoor mini Z on-road track which we stream on Live RC. But
Right on.
it's worked for months, and then for the last couple weeks, it shows the times of all the laps, but for whatever reason, it's not showing video. So, gotta fix that up. All right, so it looks like Ryan Anderson's taking the #1 spot in the 13.5 four-wheel drive expert buggy. Only the first 4 finished. 5th place, Chris Benny, did not. Oh, that's a good picture. Pirate sent me a good picture. I like that. That's funny. I'm going to use that picture Pirate sent in one of the next thumbnails, I think. All right, this is great. So we're up to race 9. It's another 5-minute qualifier, 13.5, intermediate, four-wheel drive buggies. Again, why the hell isn't the Pirate race in this class? It's crazy. If I knew, you know what? I could go down there on a Friday. I don't work on most Saturdays, so I could go down there and maybe next Friday if the Pirate will be doing this. And I will race one of my.
Right.
Well, now they're like 10-year-old B5s is all I got. As close as new as I got. But be fun. Pirates probably got a couple cars I could borrow. I wouldn't feel too bad if I broke them because if I don't break them, I'm sure he would anyway.
Right. There we go. Okay, so be adjusted a little bit.
I hear somebody pulling his Harley up out front. I think it's kind of funny because this guy rides his motorcycle all the time, and it's winter here, so it's not great weather, but it's
Right.
not horrible. It's not horrible weather either. And it
Better than
reminds
that.
me. So when I first moved here, I rode my motorcycle probably like every day throughout the winter, all the time, because I was used to the New Jersey winter.
Right.
Now that I've been here, after a few years, you start getting used to the warmer weather, and it feels a little
Acclimate.
cool. Well, I noticed this guy who I've seen him recently just pulling his motorcycle, up and out, out of the apartment here. And he drives it like shitty weather, the rain, whatever. We were raining the other day. He was driving it cold. He just pulled it now. But
Right.
I figured out his license plate's from New York.
So
So
he's used to it.
he just moved here, and to him, this is primo. It's like, yeah, this is great, man.
Yeah, especially for February.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Okay. Fronts. Okay, so long goes to the bottom. Looks like we get a ball cup in each, or I should say a ball in each side.
Damn, Johnny Geldera is out of this race as well. I forget which other race he was in, but he was leading. I don't know this guy. I'm just reading the name, but he was leading the race about 3 races ago with the qualifying until he was out of it. So he knocked himself out of this one too.
Shabam.
I wish I could get the audio to work on this darn thing so I could at least play Pirate Mike's thing.
Oh, I see what that's for, I believe. Yep. Okay. Bingo. You go there. All the way. Okay. You just go. Yeah. 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 Not the end.
Should I call the pirate right before his race?
Just to mess them up.
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody wants to be. He's already probably going to be a little annoyed because, well, because we got him on the, got him on an international radio controlled broadcast, RC broadcast, I guess. We're from all over the world. We had Toma in today from Hungary, I believe. No,
Yep.
Greece today.
Yeah. Seen him in a little bit earlier too.
Oh, I miss our buddy Dan from frigging Australia. I haven't seen him in a long time.
No,
The
it'd
other
be
one I
nice
haven't
to find him and
seen
be
is,
able to get him in on a visit.
oh boy. Yeah, we could do that now. Forgot about that. I haven't seen him since we started using this thing, so that'll be cool. That would be cool.
There.
All right, so I'm looking at the other page. They are they're just about to check in race qualifying 10. And the Pirate will be up after that. We'll be able to see where he's at by the place, but I'm not going to be able to hear the announcing the race call. I can't make the volume into work. That's all right. That's cool. So yeah, I think we should go ahead and get Pirate Mike on the show. Got about probably 4 minutes before his race. He'd probably be happy to talk to us. Let's see how this works.
Hey.
I got him on speakerphone. I'm not sure if we can hear. He's probably gonna pick up and yell at me.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, what's up, Pirate?
Not much. What's happening?
Just wondering if you were gonna go race tonight or not. You're still coming up soon?
Yeah. Straight away now? I think, what are we on now?
They're on 10.
We're on 10?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're coming up real quick.
Yeah, you're coming up. Go put a battery in. Let's go.
Yeah.
I can't hear the race call. Unfortunately, I can't get any audio, but I'll be able to watch. I won't be able to tell which one you are probably, but anyway.
It'll be the white truck.
How many trucks is in your class?
Fucking 8.
All white? You're gonna
No. I have a white with a red, yellow front.
red, yellow front.
Yeah.
What place are you, since you broke, you're probably starting in last place off qualifying? They're gonna call you last or what?
I don't know where I'm at.
Okay. Well, that will make me. Maybe I'll be able to see you. All right. Have a good. Go grab your battery. You ready to go, man? They're on number 10.
Ready to go.
All right. See ya.
See you after the race.
Yeah. All right, everybody. That was a live trackside interview with Pirate Mike. That is our San Diego bureau chief, and he sounds pretty cool, calm, and collected about 4 minutes before his race, so good for him.
Right.
Flappin', how are you doing over there?
Doing good.
Your opinion, what's the quality of the Red Cat build so far? Is like just not say the quality, but your enjoyment. Like, is the manual well laid out? Are the parts separated nicely, etc.?
Yeah, they are. I mean, so far it seems to be pretty good. Manual, again, doesn't have very much for information except for part numbers. 1 or 2 little spots where it shows you a little bit about some measurements, what your measurements might or ought to be for certain areas. Nice diagrams. They're pretty easy to see and see what they've used and how they're setting up. So right now I'm just trying to get a little bit of stuff and see if I can do some shimming here, because I got some pretty good sized gap between my bearings and where my pin goes in. I think that's gonna be way too big. Maybe not. Maybe not. If I can get that pin in there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That stops it from flopping around.
Nice.
So I have these little 2 millimeter wide by 4 millimeter diameter ID shims that I picked up for my Tamiya build. They got some plastic shims in a tranny. And if you use them, you're going to burn out your shims and you're going to burn out your tranny gears real quick. So you got to replace these plastic ones with metal ones. And I got spares, so they worked.
Cool.
Now, that's one thing I realized I didn't pick up, at least for this. So I'm going to have to find my other ones. But for the moment, I'll put these plastic X's on here. to hold these pins in place so I don't lose them. Those two can go back in there.
So I just poured myself another drink so I could get comfortable and watch this upcoming race with the pirate. Go ahead and switch over to a screen where we can the pirate. San Diego RC. Guys, you ever make a trip out to California? It used to be a mecca for motocross and RC and shit like that. It's not so much anymore. Man, that little kid went running across the track to flip a car and almost stepped on one. I had that happen to me once. Horrible. Horrible. It might still be on the channel, like a video 15 years old from a track that's no longer here. That's what I was saying. There used to be a bunch of RC car tracks around here, a bunch of motocross tracks around here. No longer. Pirate Mike is at the last, I think that's the only indoor out, like an off-road track in Southern California. And that's from Mexico all the way up to past north of Los Angeles. I don't know. So for a good 3 hours at least, there's only maybe one track. Maybe one track. Pirate should be, no. So the Pirate, this is race 10 of 11. And they're just finishing up. They've already finished. The leaders finished his race. That's why they're on negative right now. But yeah, so if we can look in the back, we might be able to see Pirate get up on the driver's stand at any point in the next few seconds. And he's got a white truck, and I think he said red and do you remember red and yellow front? See, I'm glad somebody has a memory. I can't remember anything. So yeah, guys, Pirate Mike's only doing one class. And I think if we can get the funds for him, we're gonna force we're gonna force him to race like he'll be racing 5 of the 11 class or 5 of the races that night. Well, there's probably only 3 classes, I think. A buggy, truck, and 4-wheel drive buggy. Yeah, he should be racing 3. Okay, Michael Thompson. I saw his name up there. They're going to have Carl Labrador, Aiden Spencer, Rick Riley, Caleb Gomez, Henrique. Oh, Henrique's a guy on the show sometimes. Derek Shorts out there as well. And Pirate Mike, also known as Michael Thompson. They're just checking in right now. This is great. That might have been Pirate's car that went down the straight. Let's see. Maybe it's that one that just hit the wall at the end of the straight. Hey, G, his is a white one with a red and yellow front to it. Like we'll be able to, I don't think I'll be able to see that.
That one right there just hit the jump.
Really? Tell me when it's about. I can't.
Coming around the corner right now. On the left side. Coming right in front of us right now. Here he comes. Right there.
He just hit a jump now?
Yep. Of the red shirt. Back. Now he's coming through the center. Just passed. Now he's second. That's him right there in front of us. Just made the triple. Just crowned the triple.
Crashed?
Yeah, he's about to come around the back corner on the lower left side right now, lining up.
Good. I think I can tell which one he is.
Pretty much the only white truck. Looks like there might be a all white one or light yellow, and then his white, and you can kind of see the yellow with maybe a reddish front end. Look like.
And we got Henrique Surrey. He's another guy who's been in, he's checked in on the show several times from the track, so that's cool. It's one of his friends. I'm not sure. He probably knows a few of these other guys. All right, I think that's, is he out there yet? Is that him right there? And he was the last one to go. Beautiful. I see him. He's going. Hits the double, overshoots a little bit into the corner, but he's catching the guy in front of him, which means he's doing okay. He just made a pass. Double. Hold it tight, Mike. Hold it tight. Good job. One lap. I know he's not, this is only qualifying, but if he can move forward. So that was he's in 4th place right now on qualifying. And I lost him. Hey, G, point him out to me.
I lost him too, but you were right. He said Hank's 4th place.
Is the white one with, hey,
Is it this one? No.
you can see better on this screen probably. Just this camera's on, so stay off the side. All right, what do we got? Come on, Pirate. Pirate went from 4th to, he's got the 8th fastest lap as we speak. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain in qualifying 2. This is race 11 out of 11, the open 4-wheel drive short course. We got Fred Fuerte up there in front, Oscar Ramirez, Carl Labrador, Caleb Gonzalez, and Aiden Spencer rounding off the top 5. We got Mike Thompson in 7th place. I know he's faster than that. He's probably got little nerves because he knows that, you know, there's potentially hundreds or maybe billions of people watching him right now. Which one is he? Can you see him there flapping? I'm having trouble picking him out.
Right now, just hit the triple and rolled off to the guy.
Is he backwards?
Yeah, he's just coming around the front right now, behind the black truck.
Yep, I see him. He just got to the corner. He hit the
Yep.
double. He's behind the black truck. Single, double, nice. I like the single double. He's been double singling, but then he kind of blew that corner. All right. All you need is a good lap here, dude. Well, no, you need to have consistent laps. Freaking tie. He's dropped back to 9th. That's okay. That's okay. Still, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Fred holds on to the lead with an 18.9. So he's got an 18.9 is the fast lap. Pirates in the 21.7. Henrique had just hit the 21 also. He dropped out of 22s to 21. Pretty cool. This has got to be my least favorite class of all, though. It's just to drive them. The short course trucks are not. They don't handle well. They don't jump well. To me, they're just a handful to drive.
Yeah, they are a little bit.
This is great. This is fun watching Pirates race, even though I have trouble picking them out sometimes.
Okay, I like the way that fits.
$21.7. No, you got a quicker lap than that. You can do it. Henrique, 13. They're both 13. So the leader's on 15 lap pace. Is that what it is? Oh, Pirate had a bad lap. His last lap was 31 seconds. He's yeah, that's all right. No problem. Just got to get maybe that car a little bit more in tune for him. That's good stuff. So Pirate's first lap was his best at 21 seconds. And I mean, he looked good on his first. I remember his first lap. He actually looked good, and he passed the black truck that was left in front of him. And then he just kind of went a little downhill from there. I think he might need a smoke or have a little shot or something like that before the race. Calm down.
Right.
His buddy Henrique ended up right in front of him. That's okay. That's all right, Pirate. Not the fast qualifier, but that's okay. No big deal. Have fun out there. Now, if we can see, at least he made it through. I forgot about that. He didn't even get to run the last qualifier. So that was really his first laps because his truck broke the last qualifier, like in the first lap, I think he said.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't know if I'm going to stick around for his next race.
Right.
That's
On.
11 races away. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to stick around and keep building on this, you think, or are you going to be calling it?
A little bit. I mean, it's getting late here. It's 1:04, so probably not too much longer. I might finish this page. Maybe looks like the next page has got me doing the rear end, which won't be hard. The rear lowers, but I'll probably finish this page and pack up myself because I'm just
All right.
about done with this page at the moment.
Yeah.
It's been an all right night. I got a little ways on it. It's not like I'm going out to comp this thing tomorrow.
Mike Thompson, 12 laps, 5 minutes and 9 seconds. The leader had 16 laps, 5 minutes, 13 seconds. Fred Huerte. So this is an open four-wheel. They don't really break up that four-wheel drive short course class because there's not enough guys in it. There's only 8 people, so everybody's racing, whether you're a beginner, a pro, or whatever the case may be. So that doesn't make it easier to start out in it. But hey, you either learn real quick or you learn how to get used to being beat, I guess.
Right. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need a little heat, I think. A little movement. They're a little sticky in these balls. So people say the cups are kind of draggy.
Oh yeah.
So they're not floppy, and like the arm is. They're kind of stiff.
So are you just gonna let it wear in, or is there something you want to do to try to loosen that up?
Yeah, I'll probably take them all off, and then boil them in hot water for a couple seconds.
Oh, okay.
Get some hot water boil, and then drop them in, and then pull them right out and put the balls right in them. Stretch them out a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll work.
Cool.
Usually ain't too bad. The other option is I got Kyosho ball ends in 4.8 that I could put in here. It's kind of why I picked them up, just in case these ones I couldn't get them to loosen up. That way I had them ready to go. All right, so that's that. These are access for in there, so I don't need them here, getting in the way, messing my shit up. All right. Yeah, the next one, like I said, the next one ain't hard, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. It'll only take me a couple seconds here to throw this rear end together, and it's got me number 7s all the way around, huh? That's a 7. Seven. Okay. 7s all the way around, or 0.7s, right? 0.7s going to the outside. So going to the outside and upward. So like that. And the button. Well, okay. So this side goes right side up. And this side goes upside down. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, My tires, I glued the back sides on all four, nice and dry. I'm going to probably go ahead and hit the front side. So when I do tires, I'm no pro at it, but I like to do it here, like in 4 places. Like at 1 o'clock, and then I'll go to 6 o'clock. And then 3 and a 9 o'clock. And I'll just peel it back in each area and put like a little drop or two, and then kind of work the bead back and forth to make sure that the glue kind of spreads out, and then I'll leave it alone. Now that's why I say I'll do 1, 6, 3, and 9, and then band it and let it sit, and then I'll come back and hit it like at 2, 5, whatever, 7, 10, or whatever it is. And then you usually have a pretty well glued tire, at least for me, it seems to work. And we're using this ProTech RC glue. I've used about every type of glue, including Gorilla Glue. I forget which one it was, but maybe just like a medium Gorilla CA or something. I always start with the back of the tire just because I feel a lot less likely. I'm going to make a mistake. It's always usually, I could be both fronting, but I almost always make a mistake at first, because I don't know exactly how much glue is going to come out of the tip. So I like to hit the back of the tires first, and by then I've got a good idea how the glue bottle's working. And so by the time I get to the front, I can usually do pretty decent. I actually enjoy gluing tires. I used to hate it. I feel like I would show up to a race and have to glue the tires right then at like a pre-race or something, and I would feel very stressed. If I got like all the time in the world like I do right now, I don't mind it at all. So what I just did here, I hit right where this PL, the Proline logo is, and I hit a spot about maybe an inch or so. Then down here, 6 o'clock, I do the same thing, about an inch and a half spot, and do the other 2 sides. And then I'm going to let that one sit while we move on to the next one.
Another thing I like about the crawler scene, feed locks.
Feed locks.
A lot of screws, but you ain't got to deal with glues.
True. A lot of screws. You ain't got the glues, though.
Okay. Ooh, pick them up.
So they still haven't even got around to the main event races yet. They're out blowing the track off. Which to me, come on, guys. This is one of the things I hated about going to races, was just sitting around waiting for my race, and especially when it looked like we could get on with it, but people wanted to sit and have some, like, eat a pizza or drink something before the race. My guys, sometimes you have to drive like an hour and a half to get home, and the races go on late at night sometimes.
Not everybody lives just down the road.
Yeah. Now, Pirate, that lucky son of a gun, he does live right down the road. I
Right.
think he moved a little further away, but I think this track used to be like right at the end of the block he lived on. And it's still pretty
Oh,
close.
nice. Right.
He was trying to tell me today that I should start because I was telling him I was a little jealous that he's got a place to do this down there in San Diego, and he's like, "You ought to start an indoor carpet track, an off-road style." And if I was going to do it, carpet would absolutely be it, just because ease, cleanliness, cost, ease of moving the track, etc. But I can't afford. There's no way I can even afford to rent a building. Put that in around here.
Right.
But they spend so much money on putting this nice clay into the tracks. But it costs a lot of money to bring that stuff in, and to
Yeah.
rebuild a track is not easy. When you have, I mean, with that stuff, and it's the best. Off road is definitely better on dirt, but you can't change a track without a bobcat and wacky packers and like a
Right.
whole bunch of guys to help. If you're racing carpet, you can just lift up a jump. Most of the jumps are pre-assembled. You just move them from one place to the next. But
Right.
it does give it a lot more opportunity for ease of moving a track around, ease of setup, and the guys that race it seem to like that their cars don't get too beat up or at least dirty on the track.
Right.
Too much to clean all the time.
Yeah, I got a carpet track just in the next city over, Bay
Oh,
City
that's
over.
cool. Nice.
My buddies are over there racing.
Oh, really? Sweet. I We had one in New Jersey that I would go to, and it was indoor carpet. But this was before indoor was too popular. It was like mostly what we raced. We would set it up in circles, just do an oval. Sometimes we do like an oval, like Tamiya Mini, like the old minis class, or we'd race whatever in ovals. Then sometimes he'd set up a like an outdoor style track. But we were still only racing like 18 scales inside. It wasn't real big. I'd like to do it. I've never done it. Only indoor racing I've done has always been with clay tracks. Other than that one time, my that shop in New Jersey, which I did several times, but I wouldn't really consider that racing. It was more like hanging out, just having fun. This was the worst. I didn't do too good on this one. Done with it quickly though. I put way too much glue in it and had to walk it around. Yeah, I could have took a little bit more time with that one, but that's okay. Let's see what we got going on over on San Diego's race. Still don't think they start the races over there. Are they crazy? Go ahead and give Pirate a call, see what he's been up to.
All right. And there.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
When's the racing going to get started again?
I think they're getting up there.
You're taking quite a long intermission. We don't have that much time to waste.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're supposed to. It's supposed to come up here in a minute.
Cool, cool.
These are the races. The heats are over.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm actually.
5 minutes? I don't know. Oh no, we're about to. Yeah, I don't know how. Real soon.
Awesome. All right. I'm sitting here gluing those tires you got me.
Nice.
And trying to keep my fingers gluing together, but it's going good so far.
Nice.
All
Yeah,
right.
so Aldido tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't have any plans yet. I still ain't been to the dunes, so maybe there.
Oh.
What about are you the same race order, race 11, or are they going to flip you?
No, as far as I know, I think we're still last.
So are you going to be corner marshaling first race?
I gotta go, Marshall. Yeah, I'll play after this one.
Try to get a good spot in front of the camera.
Cool.
See?
All right, I'll do.
All right. Pirates got to go. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this screen to pop up there. Well, that tire went really nicely. So if I don't screw it up from here on out, it'll go well. But that was nice. Didn't overdo it. Let's see that. This race, see what's going on here. It's Pirate out there. Oh, he's out there somewhere. Where is he? Maybe he's not. He said he was going to have to be flipping cars out there, but I don't see him. Pirate's always been one to get out of any kind of chore if he can. And I'm sure he doesn't feel like flipping cars over out there, especially when he's been hitting the head a few times doing it.
Right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can be if you ain't got eyes in the back of your head and ears, you may catch one.
You could probably be killed with some of these 8 scale ones, truthfully. They're fast and big and you get smashed with them. Yeah. Usually it's on a busier track. They're not that busy this evening, so I think that as long as you're paying attention, you'll be okay. But there's so many cars on a track that you can't really watch all your sides at once.
Right.
Sometimes they tend to jump over the track and whack you in the back. I don't know. Trying to see this darn race. Tucer Carrera in the lead. Justin Coe second. Jeff Runnels third. Brendan Edwards fourth place, but he's out. And Connor Especk, I don't know if Connor ever even started the race. I don't see any laps from him. I think we're down to maybe just 2 or 3. There's 3 guys on the driver's stand. Some longhead kid just went walking across the track. Okay. This seems cool. Then he's standing next to the short kid. Probably his younger brother. Short kid's got the backwards baseball cap on, so that's pretty cool. Oh, in the other corner, there's another shorter kid, but he's got a front-facing baseball cap. I guess they haven't decided which way they're going to go down in San Diego with their caps yet, but I like to see that freedom of cap choice.
Right.
Unless you're going to wear it sideways. I don't like when people put it crooked sideways like that. I don't go for that.
Right.
You can have all your freedom of choice you want, but if you're going to start wearing your hat sideways, well, we may just have problems. Oh boy. I hope Pirate don't.
Here's your sign.
Yeah. Watch, Pirate's going to show up with a sideways cap now. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Gotta get a few more. That one's all right. Okay. Pop this one off a smidge. Loosen this one up. This one off so I can hit that spacer a smidge more.
I was, for some reason, I was considering taking the Pro Moto out to our local El Nido RC track, which is not a Pro Moto track. It's just like a regular off-road track. But I've heard some of the guys, one of the guys at least that I drive with sometimes does take his out there. And if you go, even on the tightest corner, if you go slow enough, I guess you can make it around the track. So let me go and check that out. Try and give it a try. I think the only time I ever drove on that track was literally maybe the first time I even had the Promoto. Drove it, and then it was not, it takes some getting used to. All right, I'm pretty happy with this tire job tonight. All right. Well, dang. I wish somebody would hit me up for one of my for sale vehicles. Like the bottom line says there, I got the Armin Notorious, many EXP upgrades, 350 cash US dollars. I got a Creighton for sale. I got 2 Technos, a buggy, and a truggy for sale. I think I'm going to keep the fire team. That's really, I like the fire team, and I've only driven it like a handful of times, so I think I'm keeping the fire team.
Right on.
The rest of them are for sale. Promotos, nope, not for sale. All right. So the 13.5 intermediate B main buggy, B main, just took off. And Bruno had the lead, or he started first, and it looks like he's still in first. Oh, he's got about a 30-foot, 20-foot lead over second place.
So a little gap then.
Yeah.
Just
don't make-
enough to pick up once and become second.
Yeah. This is really, watching this makes me want to go drive. It is fun because, like, anything can happen. You can get a good start and a couple people crash, and then you've got like 30 feet. And if you don't make a mistake, it's pretty hard to make up that 30 feet difference unless they're a lot faster than you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's when I would like to drive, but it would also be a little nerve-wracking because it's easier to be behind and try to chase than I think to have the lead. Because with the lead, I don't know. At least me, I think too much about the people behind me, and I don't think in front. When I'm in the back, I just focus on trying to go forward. This is fun watching this race. Brad Ambrose out of the race. Come on, let's see. Bruno is still in first. Jeremy Smith second. Glenn Huffner third. San Diego RC. Guys, if you ever come to California, Southern California, or let's say you hate California, you just want to go to Mexico for some reason, cross the border north, probably ain't that hard, and come check out San Diego RC, just north of Mexico. Oh my gosh.
Just make sure to have your visitor's visa.
I don't think you need any, who knows what you need. Visitor's visa. I guess you probably need a visa going back over there. But
you'll need a visa coming over now.
Yeah, I would assume so. Which would make sense anyway. But I've actually never been down there, even though it's only about 2 hours from me. I've never been to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't say that I have either.
I mean, the reasons I want to go is for the outdoors, the Baja Mexico, the dirt bike racing, that kind of stuff is why I do want to go. Why I don't want to go is because I don't want to get political with it, but the crazy shit, the drugs. There's a lot of gangs going on. I do know that people get down there and to party and end up getting shot or missing. So I don't really need all that trouble. If I was going to go out there and camp and do dirt bike riding out on the Baja Beach or something, Peninsula, that would be absolutely great. But the rest of it, I don't need it, man.
Right.
But someday I'm going to have to do it because I mean, a lot of people go down to the Baja 500, the Baja 1000. A lot of Americans do it every year, no issues. That'd be the time to do it. Is when the race is going on.
Okay, I think for now I'm gonna call this done for the evening for myself, at least on this thing. I can jump on it tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, it did bad though. I mean, it didn't get far first. What the hell? We've been here 3.5 hours. I started saying it started right away, about half hour into it, just before you jumped in. Oh, it really got it the front end, the tranny put together, and then the just the front and rear arms, lower arms mounted. But it
Okay.
took a minute to get everything nice and floppy. I mean,
Yeah.
just like a race buggy, you want that floppy but not sloppy. So you got to go through, trim your stuff, make sure it's snug or not snug, not too snug, and able to move. It works really well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks good, and yeah, that's cool. Been a good one. Been a fun time hanging out, gluing tires, and watching Pirate Race and your build. So that's been fun. Um, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be out. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I would maybe continue watching the Pirate.
Oh, if you've been a day, I was hoping to catch a little shut eye, a little siesta myself a little bit earlier, but by the time that time came around, I got pretty much ready to do that. The old lady was out of work and stopping by.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Where's the race? What's going on with the racing?
Pieces in there, all the parts except for the pinion. I'll put this shit back here too. Oh. Oh, damn it. Put this over here for now. Can't close them anyways. Oh, shit. Cool, man. Nice to get that going. I've been putting it off for the week mostly because get home and I'm like, a little tired. I don't feel like really paying attention and detailing shit out tonight.
Yeah, I know the feeling. That's why sometimes I just sit there and glue tires or something like that.
Yeah. Usually I'm just sitting here when I'm in the mood to piss it off and not care. I'm just watching shit.
Yeah,
Mostly political, mixed with RC stuff here and there.
yeah.
Trying
I'm
to keep up.
mostly, I'm
So
probably
trying to keep
mostly,
up.
go on.
Go ahead.
I mostly watch, uh, it's mostly off-road motorcycle related is the main thing I
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. I'm catching some of the King of the Hammer stuff, and then motocross stuff here and there.
Um,
Some air stuff here and there. I like watching the guys fly planes, and I wouldn't mind getting in and doing a little flying.
yeah, that's fun. I'm not very good at it, but
Yeah,
every
exactly.
time I do it, I love flying. It's the most like relaxing, just it's fun. I enjoy it. Um, even though it may not be relaxing because you can always feel like you're in a crash, but when you're up there and it's not an issue. It's not an issue. Sometimes it's quite easy.
Yeah, right.
I would go out in the morning before it would get uh, too windy. Usually not too much wind in the morning. So I got to
Right.
park over here and I would just take this little champ. I had it for like close to 10 or 15 years. E-flight champ and get about 6 minutes out of each battery, these little tiny batteries. But I put one earphone in and just listen to music on one side and listen to the plane on the other. There's nobody out there early in the morning, so it's always a relaxing time. You should grab you a plane. They're pretty inexpensive these days. They really are not too expensive. Pre ready to go foam planes.
Yeah, I actually did. I grabbed a DXS controller, inexpensive controller, it's a Kiko 6 channel. I picked up this little UMX Pitts S1S.
Cool.
Just
Very
it's
cool.
a small, fully put together Spectrum radio. Got safe and bind and fly. It's got the safe settings. I haven't pulled it out yet, but
That's awesome.
simple little backyard flyer, something I could throw in the air or take to work and hit the park at lunch, and just kind of go eat a sandwich and fly for a half hour and a couple batteries and waste a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's great. I have the plane that I haven't flown yet, but I've had for a couple years now is the same brand from E-Flight. It's a turbo timber,
Okay,
and
yep.
it
I've
has
seen
the
the
safe,
numbers.
and it has all the. I actually haven't ever used that safe axis, whatever that is.
Yep,
Um,
safe in the AX6 flight control system in the receivers.
it's something I guess somewhat similar in a way to the Promoto's
Yeah,
uh, stability system, I guess.
yeah. The Pro Moto, as I understand, the Pro Moto actually came from the AX6 flight control system.
Yeah, it may have. I kind of think it did.
Yeah, well, I remember when there was first released the Pro Moto, Frank Root and the other guy, I can't remember his name, from Losi were doing an hour-long video, and they talked about how they went through and developed it and how it started with the airplanes, and
Yeah,
they thought about, what if we adapted this? They're like halfway through doing the Pro Moto, and that stability thing with the, bikes came up, and even with this newer um, gyro system in it with the double ESC and gyro. So they started tweaking it and adapting it over, and they were able to get that damn thing to work. I'd like to see them do a ESC software basically a firmware upgrade that you can swap back and forth, change your firmware. So you can
Yeah.
put a race tune on it, so you can get a little bit more out of it, a little bit more programming for racing over just running.
I agree. Something where you would have more ability to maybe lean it or push it further, without the stability
Taking
trying to
over too,
back
yeah.
in.
Maybe a way to almost turn the stability, if not all the way off, almost so close to all the way off. It's almost all the way off, as
Yeah.
opposed to just the lowest setting right now. I'd like to see if maybe even you have to go negative with it a little bit to get it to go that extra little stuff. Same thing with the wheelie side, so it ain't, when you're going up the face, it ain't cutting it out.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Because
Right
even
now, if you hit something too steep, it's going to think you're about to wheelie over and cut your
right,
power. The last
yep,
thing you
even
want.
when you're in dirt mode, it affects it a little bit.
Yeah. If we can find a way, or if they come up with a version, like you say, where we can tune that down some, it'll be
Yeah,
tougher to drive. You'll be able to get more out of it if you're a good driver and you practice enough with it, I think.
right, yep. Not turn it off, but turn it down a fair bit.
Yeah. I
I think
bet you
that'll make.
there's a good possibility we will see that. I think we're going to see one.
Yeah, I think that would really make especially with the guys who are racing. Which we got a crew around here, but around here is 3 hours south of me. They get anywhere between 4, 5, and 7, 8 guys on a weekend when they're having pro motor races. So quite a few people coming out, and it's dirt. They got an indoor and outdoor.
Oh,
So
cool.
right now, doing indoors at that the sand pit.
A sand. I was about to say, is this a sand pit? Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen videos of their outdoor ones. I don't know if I ever seen any indoor stuff over there, but maybe I have and just don't recall it.
Yeah, they've got a big white tunnel building. It's about 60 foot long, got like a 30 foot arch, half a moon arch ceiling, probably 30 wide, 25, 30 foot wide. So just wide enough to throw whoop, JW just bounced out. I don't know if he hit the wrong button or not. Yeah, so they got like just enough room for a driver standing to get a 4 lane down and back kind of set up. They do some crossover here and there, so. I see you back in the studio, but you're not back live yet. And there you go. I say not being live, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Okay. It would be nice if there's a way to set it where I'm not live, but you can still hear, so we could have it later.
Yeah, there's no back channel in this setup. That's why I thought we'd be able to, in the chat box, type to each other without it going out live, but we can't do that either.
Yeah.
So everything we do here is, basically broadcast live. There's no like back hall where you could, be in the green room, if you will.
Not sure. I don't think lost the stream again. We're back up at 21.5 buggies in the A main. But there's no way I'm sticking around for the next 6 races for Pirates race.
Right.
I can't be
Yeah,
around.
she get like I say, she's 150, 152. What I lied, 152 here. So she'd been a day.
152. Yeah, it's only 10:50 here. That's still late. Well, Tim, I appreciate you doing the show.
No
And
problem.
was it you the one that set it up today?
Yeah, I set it up about, I don't know, 9:15 or something like that.
9:15. In the evening. Oh, your time. Yeah, that makes sense. 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when I seen it. That's whenever it was posted or whatever. All right, cool. Well, I
Man.
enjoyed. I liked using the computer up here, being able to switch around with
Sure.
different camera views and figure out different stuff like that's been fun. And yeah, I got to talk to Mike and make sure that those guys down there will be okay with us streaming. Live RC may not be okay with it, but we'll see how that goes.
Right.
I don't want
Yeah, not like you're streaming something different. You're restreaming theirs.
to. Yeah, I
Like I
know.
said, probably the only issue I could see is, if we were getting a 50, 100 people, 200 people watching, they might complain about, advertising dollars and views.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that yet. Maybe someday.
Yeah, we're only getting a few people watching here and there, so
Yeah.
not too bad. We had a nice little crew last night for a few minutes, anyways.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's about 11 here and about 2 there. So I'd say
Yes,
let's
sir.
go ahead and call it.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing the show tonight. I don't have any plans as far as anything tomorrow, but if I can get out to the track, I'd like to go and try that Promoto on the El Nido RC track around noon. So if anyone's watching this wants to meet around noon tomorrow, let's do that Torrance track. Message me, or and we can go and meet up there.
cool,
Hey,
cool.
if you're going to do another show tomorrow, I don't know if you're going to be on or not. I'll try to join in. If not, I'll try to watch for a few minutes and say hi or something like that. Just
Right
let me know
on.
what's up.
Yeah, I'll probably, now that I've got this build started, I'll probably focus on it for the weekend mostly and try to get her mostly done tomorrow, at least as far as I can get. So I'll probably get up in the morning, do a few things, and maybe around 10 o'clock start my time, which would be early. Your time would be 7 a.m. there.
Oh
But I get ready, go from like 10 to 1, which is, barely, 10 o'clock your time. Get a few hours in and grab some lunch. And then when you jump on,
yeah, yeah.
I can
We'll
jump on
see.
and kind of control the backhaul, so producer it for you, so that way
Yeah.
you're on your phone, you ain't got to worry about doing nothing but capturing and running.
All right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I do like
we-
the you do feel free if you want to wake up in the morning and start doing a stream or something before I even wake up. You're the East Coast correspondent, so do what you got to do.
right. Well, and that one I could jump on my own stream too. So
Yeah, you
'cause
could,
I
or
got
even if you want to post it on mine as well, feel free to. That'll be
right on.
fine.
Yeah, if you're cool with that, maybe I'll do that and throw the double broadcast for your audience too,
Okay.
just for shits and grins for anybody who might be up.
And what's kind of cool is I can kind of, even whether I just have, even if I'm out somewhere with my phone, I think I can just jump on and say hi through the phone,
Yeah,
even if I'm
if
out
I'm
of
in
phone.
your studio, then yeah, you'll be able to jump right in and come right up and pop in just like normal.
Yeah, pretty cool. This is a pretty trick little setup, actually. I like it.
Yeah, they did a nice job with this setting it up. Like I said, it'd be nice to see a back hall. Maybe in the next upper level program, there's maybe a back hall room where you can have a staging area that's always active. So you can go in there and type and text and talk. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But if it were me and the prices that they're looking at for the next tier, I would have to imagine they'd have to have something in there for that.
Is
Especially
there
for the
another
they
tier?
want next tier up.
Is there a second tier up?
Yeah, that's the professional tier.
Oh,
She's a
that's
couple
pretty.
$100 a month.
Yeah, we got to get more than 2 or 3 viewers to afford that.
yeah, yeah, we'll need more than 2 or 3 subscribers.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
need a couple thousand subscribers, and so at least we can get a couple dozen watchers all the time and start getting some of that advertising pennies.
yeah. That would be even a few pennies here and there would be good. We'll see. All right. Well, Dang, it's about a minute till 11, almost a minute till 2 over at your place. I'm calling it a night.
Hey, me too, buddy. We can kill this stream. Thanks for everybody who showed up throughout and watched or even talked and chatted and hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we appreciate it.
Yep, for sure. All right, guys. So I guess you go ahead and end the stream, I guess, just by hitting end stream at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck to Pirate Mike out there.
What's that?
I said good luck to Pirate Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna watch. I'll probably watch. I'm just not gonna be watching live on YouTube and streaming it. But he's only 6 races away. And I'm just hoping he beats at least one guy out there. He's had the least practice tonight with his broken truck. If he can just beat Henrique or one person, not come in last, we'll be happy. If he does, then he got something to shoot for anyway.
Right on.
All right. I gotta go. I'm getting tired.
Yep, it's been a day.
All right, flapping lips. I always appreciate it. Good company. Everybody that joined in, thank you. We do appreciate it. And yeah, hit the notifications. The most important thing is right now I'm not doing a good job of being specific days and times. So if you get the notification when we go live that way, but probably need to get something set up with a better schedule.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Unless you want to just hit the end stream, it's on your side too as well, I think.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Thanks, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'll see you guys. Thank you.
All right, let's go. That was the highest jump of my life. Yes, got just out of the way. Oh my freaking God. There we go.